How is everybody doing today? My name is Master Zero and welcome back to another reaction video. This time we're reacting to Backrooms Lighting and Tile Survey by Kane Pixels. Alright, so literally as soon as I uploaded my reaction to the last one, he uploads this one, or I think it was like a day later, but anyway, like, I'm just really excited to get this going regardless, man, because it's just really cool, like, kind of like how they're broken up, you know, like the number ones obviously are like the POV shot camera, actually, which these are too, but like, besides the point, you know, like, we're actually like more connected with the other ones, you know, the numbered ones, because like, we actually have a face with the body, or like the camera, rather, you know, but like, these, it's more of like the corporate side of it, if you will, you know, like, guys in suits, we don't really see their faces and stuff like that, and then when they do, it's just kind of like nameless scientists, if you will, you know, so like, it's really exciting to have that like parallel storytelling going forward, like at all times, it seems, you know, it's just really cool, like to, one, you dive into like the information side, but like two, we just get like the unknowingness, like just drop into the deep end, literally, with like some of these characters with the cameras, you know, and it's really sad at times, but I'm really excited to get this going, so without any further ado, here is Lighting and Tile Survey. Love to see it. Was there anything scary? I didn't see anything on the boat. Scary, not scary. Informational. Okay. Thank you for the date. And it's a Tuesday. Okay, I thought those were like sound dampener tiles, but they're not. They're just wires. Maybe pipes.
Incredibly cold.
Cold, you say? Hiya, hopefully friend. I don't think we've ever like addressed the temperature before. And it's crazy that we just get it up until now. It's crazy that this is all digital, man. Oh, stop, man. We're just guys in suits. I shouldn't be this jumpy. He just walked in. Seems to be a shift change or something. I've worked at a prison. Hiya. You weren't that close before. Man, the audio or music, whatever you want to call it, is really bizarre in this one, not gonna lie. Oh, okay. We just have the end. I didn't think he'd open it. Okay, they're literally just repairing it, right? No. It said survey, not repair. Stop, don't do that. Just the sudden, like, noises, man. I never wanted this answered. This question answered. Those actual air ducts and stuff?
There's ventilation as well. You see that? You see the vents?
That's the one thing I commented about.
Some of it's insulated, I think. I don't know. I'm not a vent guy. I don't know. Oh, it looks
Seems rural people. I liked it.
More rust.
More genuine.
I think.
I would hate to crawl
more
through.
than one.
What?
Floor, and I use that term loosely. We then attempted to cut power to the nearest fluorescent light fixture, a standard troffer. However, we were unable to isolate the power source, and the conduit remained live, despite the absence of any visible external power supply. The source of electrical current remains unknown at this time.
I was about to say, where's it coming from?
Using an insulated toolkit, we carefully isolated the light fixture from its electrical conduit, extracted the troffer from the ceiling, and transported it back inside, back to standard for analysis. And they added a 0.5 meter sample of.
Has anything from the Backrooms come
with
like,
all exposed
to
wiring
the real world?
Safely secured afterwards in the ceiling? So the ceiling tile extracted measures 1.27 meters by 1.14
this is
meters.
Weird,
which
man. I don't like this.
Certainly not standard, but it's
bigger.
composed primarily of mineral fiber. It seems normal in composition. Has a fissured texture with mild tegular edges.
Okay.
So just after initial analysis, the composition
human skin
of the tile estimated is around 60% mineral wool, which is fibers of amorphous silicate, usually derived from I think it's basalt or slag. Around 20% expanded perlite, which is primarily of silicon dioxide and aluminium oxide, and the rest is a undefined mixture of silicate material, some starch, latex polymers, and some organic fibers derived from plant materials.
Oh, okay.
Recycled cellulose.
I was literally waiting for the organic part, but plants
the light
is
troffer
pretty
housing
common.
is made of galvanized steel.
It's paper
coated
after
with a
all,
thin
right?
layer of zinc. Inside, the fluorescent bulbs are non-standard.
I'm
in
really concerned about
proportion,
that.
most closely resembling T12 bulbs. So the 4 bulbs measure 1.2 meters in length with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. We're
Good
extrapolating
mathematic
here,
lesson.
it's only 51, but that all the end wastes and the rest contain
Assuming that was paper.
the following components. Phosphor coating, the calcium hemiphosphate for converting ultraviolet light to
Everything
visible light.
seems normal.
Mercury vapor in a small quantity, which facilitates the ultraviolet light emission. Argon gas, and again, this is all standard for these
Yeah.
fluorescent bulbs. But that's an
That
inert gas.
word, though,
It assists
argon.
with regulating the current and really starting the bulbs. And they are connected via a G13 base, which is a standard 2-pin base.
Yeah,
with
everything's normal.
13 millimeter spacing.
Or
for
to the
electrical
convenience store as
connection.
well. I know those
So the
bulbs
wiring
fluently.
connected to the fixture is PVC insulated copper, which appears standard again.
Everything's
the prismatic
normal,
diffuser over
tip-top
the bulbs
shape.
is made of polymethyl
Just waiting for
acrylate,
something to be like,
which
it's
is,
also
again,
evil.
commonly used for its light diffusion properties. I mean, it's what we have in the building.
It's a light.
Here, very standard. But we also inspected the ballast, which is of the electromagnetic type.
So with the butt, why was there a butt?
There's some variation in how they're being manufactured now. This one contains a laminated steel core and copper windings
What's up
designed
with
to
that
operate at
picture,
60
though?
hertz. So the ballast emits a prominent 120 hertz hum. This seems to be the case
Oh.
for the majority,
My
if not all,
redness.
of the lights in the complex that we've assessed thus far.
There's
mostly
the
just
all
through
familiar yellow hum.
simple curing, but this
say
is,
hum
is,
'cause
is
it's
due
humming.
to magnetostriction and core vibration. The
Again, the
noise may
audio.
be exacerbated by loose lamination plates or degradation of the insulating potting material over time. So it's definitely an indication that this has been running for a little bit. I mean, despite its age, the ballast is functional. Its large proportions suggest it was built for a non-standard space, not something you find in the majority of offices or most
Okay, so like
commercial
malls, I'm
spaces,
assuming,
though
right?
that's not something I'm too familiar
I'm
with.
seeing pictures that look like
truthfully.
malls.
Now,
stores
we
and malls,
did
anyway.
find, so material compositions all seem expected, or we don't know what to expect here. They seem everything we've looked at
That
so
is
far,
true. It's like we don't know what we're
this is
looking for,
rudimentary
honestly.
early testing, but
We don't know if this is
everything
normal or
seems
not.
pretty congruent with what you might expect from one of the
waiting for the
trapper
weird
lights
part,
you could
man.
pull out of the ceiling.
I guess it's
this-
weird
in
that
this
it's
building right
normal.
here. So nothing too strange, but
Took the
It's
words right
maybe-
out of my mouth.
that maybe makes things even stranger. Because we look at these lights and
What's the distortion?
Let's see. I'm taking it. So
I don't
several
like distortion,
labels,
especially with backrooms.
were marked on various components of the troffer. So on the ballast, we found markings for marked it as a universal ballast, Type A, manufactured in 1975 with serial number
we got some details.
A75234X.
How much?
The troffer itself
date?
is stamped 3X432, and that was manufactured in 1973 in Reading,
Well, I thought
Pennsylvania.
it said 8.
And it is
It's
UL
besmudged.
listed. And the bulbs were manufactured by Sylvania, and they're marked F40SW. That's soft white, with no visible date.
What's all this
information.
actually
It's
be
left blank.
important?
But it is noted as made in the USA. So
Usually things made in the
though
USA
outdated in design, the
breaks.
fixture appears fully functional. The stable operation of all light fixtures in the subdivision points to a continuous, potentially autonomous power source, which
Yes,
still
autonomous
remains
ultra instinct.
unidentified. We're doing what we can.
Okay.
The materials used
it's like, what's
are
actually
durable
powering this
with
thing?
minimal visible wear, suggesting they were built for long-term, possibly indefinite use.
What's up with the music?
So this concludes the initial findings. Further investigation.
What is happening?
Necessary to determine the source of power standards.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, so call it spidey sense or whatever you want to, like, intuition or something, but, like, obviously I missed something, man. Like, something is screaming at me that I missed something, so I definitely gotta go back and, like, rewatch it, read it with subtitles, like, everything I can, you know, like, do the wiki and all that stuff, like, find information any way I can to see, like, what the heck I just witnessed, because, like, in all honesty, to me, all of that stuff seemed normal, and, like, the only thing that, like, really jumped out at me, you know, was the very end, obviously, with, like, the music picking up and, like, it zooming onto, like, the tag, but, like, honestly, I couldn't tell anything different. Like, everything was there except, like, the smudge part. There was a giant, like, scratch or multiple scratches in the middle there, but, like, I didn't see anything abnormal. Even, like, the announcer lady, whatever you want to call her, you know, the person doing the survey is like, there's nothing abnormal about any of this, you know. This is, like, all normal stuff that we would find, except, like, the not normal of the lighting, which is the power source, you know, like, where the power source is still questionable, but, like, still everything else about it is just like, okay, well, it's pretty common, which is weird that it is normal for it being in the Backrooms, you know, like, where is this actually taking place? Is this a portal somewhere? Like, is it a portal traveling back in time, kind of like the Oldest View kind of reminded me of, you know? But, like, there's so many questions yet unanswered, and it's really, really cool to have these that, like, they really, like, just throw you a clue, I guess, but, like, completely out in the left field, man. Like, they make you, like, dig for it, essentially, you know, search, like, on your hands and knees, like, at all times, looking for, like, the I'm not good with words today. The minuscule of clues. But, like, all in all, man, it's fantastic, man, regardless of what it is, man. Like, that's the one thing I enjoy of this is, like, they don't give you information. Like, they don't hand feed it you information at all, you know? And I love that, man. The mystery, like, keep it alive, you know? Which is very, very awesome. So I'm gonna end it here, or I'd be babbling about the Backrooms, like, 24/7. But all in all, fantastic work. It just adds an extra layer to the mythos. So, like, as a whole, that is the Backrooms, man. It's just something else. I love it. So thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Leave a like down below, subscribe, ring the bell, become a member, you get videos a day early, and check out the merch. So with that said, I have been Master Zero, you guys have been fantastic, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Later, dudes.